What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Noel Jones is a very interesting Negro. He is the pastor of the City of Refuge Church in Gardena, California. And again, this is largely an African-American church. You know, Bishop Noel Jones is a Caribbean, Jamaican brother, okay? He is the brother of the late Grace Jones, all right? Grace Jones. And it just goes to show you something. I want you guys to understand something about African-American community. It's not too many African-Americans that will go over to Jamaica and start a church, all right? And get a big membership, but you have seen evidence of this guy having an African. Ain't too many Jamaicans in America, in LA. So when we talk about like we hate these other groups, look at this. Look at this. Okay. Look at this. This is what you see. A Jamaican coming to the black community and being successful, being one of the best preachers in LA. With almost a whole my niece go to this church. And they tell me they got something in there that's thick too. But anyways, he's now married to Loretta Jones. That was this chick that was there for many years. He didn't want to marry her or whatever. But recently, they had a situation where one of these ladies went out there and whooped her ass, punched her in the face, okay? I want to play the clip of this lady, and then I'm going to come back.
My name is Regina Adams, and I'm the one who punched Loretta Jones in the face. I have filed police reports. I have emailed the church, and most recently, in the past year, I found out that she was the one that has been orchestrating all the attacks, paying for all the attacks against me and my daughter. My name...
Let me just say this. The lady may have some mental issues and all of that. I'm not sure, but what I will tell you is a lot of this funny stuff goes on in the church. I want to talk about a situation here that happened in 1989 at the Mount Calvary Baptist Church on Altos Avenue in Del Paso Heights. Reverend Brian C. Wyatt, who I believe now is still the pastor, although I have no reason why he is. He was the subject of the day that day, and I believe he was a young man at the time, right? So Reverend Sim Walton, who was his grandfather, was murdered actually by a madman with a shotgun about a year before that. Big Sim Walton, about 6'9", they tell me. I never met him, but by the time I got to Sacramento, he's already dead. So Reverend Wyatt, who was actually the grandson living in Oakland, came to pastor Mount Calvary Baptist Church. And at this time, a lot of the blacks that was funding the church were first generation migrants from the South. So you had a lot of people from Alabama, rest in peace people like, Deacon Pittman that came from that time period. A lot of people was at McClellan Air Force Base. And so Reverend Wyatt was a man who was a very good preacher. Still today, nigga can preach. He can preach and he can sing out of this world. I mean, he's a great entertaining preacher. He would get up there, sit down, and get back up there like James Brown. You know what I mean? He could preach Jesus off the cross. But the problem with Reverend Wyatt was, as a young married minister, he was even sleeping. He had no discernment. He was sleeping with women in the church, and he's had that problem for many years. So Rev decided that he wanted to bang a 50-year-old chick, and he owed her $500. Okay, he's like, I ain't gonna pay you. So the chick one day, on this particular day, sat in the pastor's wife's seat. She did that. The pastor's wife at the time punched her. Okay. And the whole church came out into a frenzy of a fight. everybody, right? My grandma, my older brother, at the time, he's about 18 or 19, he happened to be there that day, and he had to come and get my grandma out the church, carried her out of the church, big 6'6" guy, my grandma wig coming off and everything like that. And man, I've been wanting to go to church ever since that day. I'd never seen another fight. But what I've noticed is in these churches, and you guys understand what I'm going with this, there is more bullshit in the game than in these streets. I'm just gonna be real. It is so much corruption and evil going in these churches. Guys, I want you to understand what I'm saying. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. It is ridiculous how much it is. Okay? It's crazy. It's ridiculous. All right? It's crazy. It's almost like you better off going to the strip club. And Noel Jones, let me tell you about this guy. I was living in LA for quite a period of time. Noel Jones, from what they tell me, was quite the ladies' man. Okay, this is why he married his wife at age 72. So on his way out, like, let me marry you. He's dating her for like 25 years. So before I die, I will marry you. This nigga used to be at the Gate Club, not G-A-Y, the Gate. It was a club in Beverly Hills. This Negro would be there literally with the wig on. Okay? After preaching. Like, he'd be in the club. Remember, he was single, so you think that he's not having no kind of interaction with nobody at all? Do y'all believe that for real? You gotta be kidding me. Okay? This Negro is doing all kind of stuff. And the thing is, all of these things happen in the black church. Like, how do you become a pastor? You're not married. I'm sorry. I have a problem with pastors that are not being married. It's hard for me. Okay? My brother's a pastor. He's married for over 25 years now. Okay? Why are you preaching and not being married? And why do you go to a church like that? I'm going to tell you why. Because you can't tell me what to do. Look at all these unmarried churches out here. Jamal Harrison Bryant. This Negro not married. Everybody know what Jamal Harrison Bryant be doing. All through Philadelphia, all through LA, having kids and stuff like that. Yes, because it's a fun church. Ain't nobody there's not gonna be no real rules of engagement there. None. Okay? No discipline, no real rules, nothing. Okay? No, nothing. So the pastor, he's a clown. He can't tell me nothing. So then I ain't gonna listen to this. And again, this kind of stuff at Noel Jones's church. I mean, she's saying that the wife has been saying things about her. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. But Noel Jones, this sort of thing for people who know Noel Jones in LA. This is not, nobody's shocked by this. Noel Jones is a joke. He always has been. He's not anybody to be taken serious. Okay? Nobody. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate for all you to serve the bell. We're out.